Well, hello again, boys and girls. Well, we're going to do 2-for-1 special. So we already ran this once, and we're going to run it again. So, this time we're going to use a different strategy, though. So this time, what we're going to do is we're actually going to qualify. And I know generally most people like that. They like to see us kind of run up front. And it's like, hey, why do you always play it safe? It's like, yeah, well, you put your safety rating on the line at a track like this. So we got a decent finish, in the last run. We've basically got two more, including this one, so one more after this run that we can do, and then we'll take the best points out of all of them. But let's go ahead and hop in and try and get a good qualifying run in. If we take a look right here, basically we're going to be rolling off the 20th car here. The number of D1 and D2 guys, this might be second split. It could be first split though. It could be top. We'll see. So anyway, let's go ahead and get out and qualify. Qualify. And we'll take a nice kind of, excuse me there, nice kind of lazy lap around the top here for our out lap. And the thing is, we don't want to hit the wall, but we want to be as close to the wall as possible, so we can have basically as much momentum and as much time and distance for this car to wind up as possible. That's really what we're wanting.
Your first time lap.
Alright, lap one is going to be right around the outside here. And again, we're just trying to build up as much speed as we can for the hot lap, which is lap 2. And this is the corner that matters the most, because this is going to determine our run into our hot lap here. And we got off of there okay. Say, more than anything, we just don't want to hit the wall. Get right down to the bottom. We're going to hold it. Let this car float just a little bit off of that line. Just trying to do as little wheel input as possible. Any wheel input will slow you down just a hair. And in through the tri-oval here, and we don't go on the apron. Some people do, we don't. 49.166, that's not a great lap. It's probably going to put us right in the middle of the pack, to be honest with you. Honestly, what I think happened is I think that we drifted up a little bit too high off the bottom, coming off the 2. That's probably what I would say. What's up, Clutch? But yeah, I think we probably drifted up a little bit high coming out of 2, and like I said, we weren't absolutely pinned out to the wall there. But you can see the quick laps there that can be run, and then what most people run. See that 57, 64, 65, 66, 69, 71. That's kind of the normal range. To be in that like 3s and 2s and 1s range, that's all in the mail. Yeah, pretty much everybody's going to run over 49.1. and there's us just whipping around. Wow, look at that. Pretty much everybody took time. Except for 2 people. Well, I guess we're thinking like everybody. What's up, dude? Oh, man, you just missed us? Man, that sucks. You talking about the race earlier or this race? So we will be on the outside. So we'll see. Let's go ahead and hop in. Well, so this should be a different strategy than what we did before. We ran around in the back before and still ended up getting turned by somebody. So it's just a matter of if the people up front here exercise any patience whatsoever. That's really what it comes down to. Does iRacing have new sponsors or using trading paints? Come on, really? No. That's not a yes/no question. 11. Get out of the way, Nemechek. Trading paints. Oh man, love it. Love it when people don't know what trading paints is in iRacing. Trading paints is pretty much all these custom paints that you see like ours. We have the Rob Moroso scheme for the Crown Petroleum car. See, is there anybody next to us yet? Can't tell what theirs is. But all these intricate paint schemes that are like knockoffs of other drivers, and like, you know, you see like Dale Earnhardt Jr. paint schemes and Kyle Busch paint schemes and stuff like that. All those are done through a software called Trading Paints. And if you download it, it
Alright, man, we're
basically...
going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside road now. Alright, man, we're going green next time by.
Come on, man.
Alright, man, line up on the outside road now. Pit road is closed. Heads up, 3 car.
Anything else you want to say, Spotter? Cotton seafood. So basically you can download this program, select paints through their website, and it'll put them on your car. It basically seeds itself into the iRacing paint files, and what it will do is it will actually send out a signal, and it codes it. And if you have trading paints downloaded, you'll see everybody else's trading paints that they have applied. So it's just kind of a cool thing. And most, like, pretty much 90% of people run it. But yeah. See, this 7 car is kind of bouncing around a little bit. Hey, Kevin, just so you know, you're bouncing around just a little bit.
Get ready.
I am.
Yes, sir. Not bad, but
Let me know if it gets
Alright,
bad.
man.
I'll
Nice
pull
cars
down.
in. Green, green, green. You got one inside. Still there?
oh god, no, not yet. Not that.
Hold your line. Stay high. Clear low, clear low. You got one inside. Still there. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Clear low, clear low.
Man, look at those cars just skipping around up there.
Inside. Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
right now the top line's just not formed up the way it needs to if we're gonna go fast. Like the top line is faster, just because it doesn't stack up like the bottom line does. But people have to stay formed up, and if they don't, you will slow down.
Stay high. Still there. Digging, man. Your top man. Still there.
See, this car in front of us is just a little bit skittery. That Barks car jumping all over too. See, right now he's trying to play the best of both worlds.
So you're gonna have to keep it off the open, man.
Man, that Barks car is all over the place.
Man, y'all gotta stop changing lanes. There ain't no room.
Alright, well, we'd like to hear that from the 14. Somebody with a brain in front of us, that's always good.
Are we all wrecked?
Pretty sure Daddy said that the way it's there. I was watching a mirror and I could see the car between us there,
You got one inside. Still there. Still there.
Right now we're just kind of using throttle to kind of regulate our position on this 14 car.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear low. Clear low. You got one inside.
Man, everybody's bouncing around. And whenever that happens, it makes you wonder, like, is it me?
Stay high. Still there.
See, we need some push and help from somebody behind us here to catch back up.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. All clear. All clear. Inside. Still there. Hold your line.
Right now everybody's taking it pretty easy.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Stay high.
Whoa, right there.
Stay high. Stay high.
Up there now.
Clear low. Clear low.
We're going to tuck in behind this 3 car here. Should they get our car wound back up here? Whoa, I don't like the look of that.
There's no yellows in this.
Stay low.
right?
All clear. All clear. Inside.
I'm dropping it back. They're going
Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Stay high. Stay high.
See, there we go. See, now we got somebody pushing us here.
Still there. Three wide, you're in the middle. Hold your line. You got
Like,
one
really?
inside.
Right there?
Too wide there. Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
So we took damage. Gotta love that.
Still there. All clear. All clear.
well, damn. Everything pretty sure that's good.
I couldn't tell if he was laying over and wanting us to go or
One
what.
outside.
He's all the way up against the wall.
Stay low. There's a car on the high side.
Pretty sure that I said I was going to the back.
You're clear high. Clear high.
3, You got damage?
Got one outside.
Yep, and we are damaged.
Still there. Still there.
It happens just that quick. Like, should we really be this slow because of that? Probably not, but...
Back up the track into me.
Ah, yes, because we're going to catch the pack going too wide.
So here's a good question. What do you do at this point, right?
Guys, this second pack, we gotta stay lined up low here if we're gonna have a chance to catch them guys.
Absolute genius.
So at this point, it's like you got kind of two options here. You can either pit,
JD, I know you kind of got screwed in that deal. It's all good.
and get a car that's running, but right now we don't even have anybody to draft with, so I mean, what the hell is the point, you know? And we'll have to go back and see how much room we were giving him and whether or not he was up close to the wall, but I mean, I just couldn't tell if he was trying to let us by or what. And if he said that he was trying to let us by or trying to go to the back, I mean, I definitely didn't catch it. You know, which might just be my fault, you
What
know.
an absolute genius. Swerving around, you only got 4 lanes you can use. Come on, man. I had to save it a few times.
And I work with you, like I tell you.
You could stay on me, just if you could stay preferably to the right side.
Yeah, I got damaged, JD, so, like I said, if I can tuck it behind you, great, but I wouldn't try pushing me.
Good luck.
Right now, I mean, running by ourselves, we're about 10 miles an hour off the pace.
My cars were too wide, about 2 seconds back from me.
And it's always the risk that you run. I mean, I thought that we, I don't know, I thought that we were going to get through there just fine, and then the cars just kind of hit. It's kind of weird, but normally you can feel it when they stick. Like if you end up just kind of like net coating into a car, like all of a sudden the wheel just jerks. Like it's not like you've been hit.
Outside.
Left car, stay high.
You're clear high. Clear high.
I just don't think we got enough car to keep up with JD there. I think we just have too much aero damage. But as of right now, the lead pack hasn't wrecked yet.
Say hi, lap car. Come on.
Fair enough.
See, and JD's probably going to be able to latch onto that group, I would think. He might not be able to, though. See, we got a couple cars behind us. Art's back in there.
If you're mirror driving, don't mirror drive. I will follow you. Yo, 3 car, you gotta do something, man. You just blinked through me. No default, we got lap cars coming up. We can't do anything behind you guys.
Yeah, but right now we're just riding. That's all we can do. Just ride and wait. Hopefully they make a mistake and wreck.
Coming at you pretty fast here, Tony. If you go up to the wall or on the apron, I appreciate it.
10-4.
Staying hot.
God. Man, that dude was all up in the upper lane right there. I don't know if you guys saw that, but Jesus. That guy was all up in the upper lane for sure. Just try to get a little bit higher. Right now we're just tapped out at 173. That's all she's got.
Come on, 18. Use your head, dude.
I was out of gas and getting pushed into it because the guys behind me don't see what's happening in front of them. This that guy just lost the phone.
Sorry.
Playing with fire. Woo.
10 to go.
So we got leaders coming up on us here, 10 to go. Oh, more like 7 to go, but yeah.
I'm sorry, guys.
So it looks like a bunch of people just wrecked.
The leader is hitting now. The leader is hitting now. The leader is hitting now.
Damn, we were pushing so good up there. Oh my god. That's probably the fastest I've ever gone on these things. I hit on something that very last lap too, man. I figured out how to get out. I can't believe that. Yeah, I got to your outside and I was just trying to come back in, just push it straight, and I guess I just wasn't straight enough. Damn.
I got a 4X with Vincent again. Give me a break.
Well, we'll see how many spots that we can pick up if they did wreck and people towed out. Be interesting to see.
Oh, I killed most of the top 10.
There's only 2 left.
Man, Stefan, you did a great job of pushing there. You're flying.
I think I have some no damage, so all I'm gonna do is gonna be.
So right now, 21st is catching us. He's hooked up with the 23rd place car.
Hell, that happened.
So yeah, what we should have done is we probably should have just come down and gotten the damage fixed. Because yeah, I mean you can see right there, that guy came out in what looks like 11th. The first car 2 laps down.
Leader's coming, pretty leader's coming. Stay now, leader.
God, last thing you want to do is sneeze. Ugh.
Come on, guys. Get the hell out of the way.
Hell was dangerously close. That's crazy.
I'm holding my lane.
Yeah, look to the back of your car. That's pretty good.
Oh, looks like we got another wreck right here. A car. So let these guys go.
Inside. Clear low, clear low. Inside. All clear, all clear. Got one inside. Stay high. There's the car on the low side. Clear low, clear low. 5 laps to go. Got one inside. All clear, all clear.
So I don't think we're going to be able to keep up with him. Where's that 19th place car?
You good. Keep going.
Oh, he's way up.
2 laps to go. right, man. It's white flag this time by. One more to go.
So thank God the leaders ain't coming up on us.
When you're a lap down, you're gonna put 3 wide.
Yeah, that was scary.
Alright, we're up to 20th.
Common sense.
I'm racing for position 2.
Again, everybody mad. Anyway, white flag here. 1 to go. 1 to go. Brought to you by Credit One Bank.
You got one you can pick up in a loop.
Record. Dude, holy shit, 11. I can't believe we missed that.
Good race, everyone. Why was there a car sitting in the middle of the track?
I got a feeling all the guys taking out the big wreck didn't think it was a good race.
Well, it was a really good race, dude.
Yeah, the first 25 laps are pretty damn good, I'd say.
Yeah, they were. If you're up there.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. We were flying up there. We were going like
There's the
208
flag,
and
man.
in the corner.
It's over. Bring it on home and let's get out of here.
It was an awesome race to late, right?
Yep. So anyway, let's go back.
Exactly every day. Yeah. Yeah, see, all that last lap, man, that was, I don't know what
And see what exactly happened between us and the,
I really think if these things were modeled after the actual Arca Super Speedway cars, then that wouldn't have happened. It's just the view and everything, it's just stuff.
yeah, I mean, if you look at this, and again, we get into this netcode issue. I mean, are we touching? No, we're not.
I don't even understand how the food car got upside down.
But, yeah.
And then I don't understand why they didn't have the brakes now.
Yeah, see, we had damage on both sides. That's the problem. We were crinkled up all over. And I mean, it's just tight racing. I mean, I'm trying to figure out if he's wanting to do that, but he comes down just a little bit. I know he's trying to give us as much room as possible. And yeah. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, hell, I think he finished better than we did. No, he didn't actually. He finished dead last. So, anyway, I guess it was really just us right there. I mean, the 15 finished 3 down. It was really just us involved, I think. For the most part, yeah. So, anyway, let's look at this one more time, and I want to see just how liable are we? See, like right there where the car like shimmies right there? Yeah, I mean, feel bad for him, but like I said again, I mean, the net code is just the net code. You know, what are you gonna do? Like right there, I mean, you see, he's kind of, it seems like he's just kind of coming down a little bit, but hard to tell. I mean, we're definitely going up the track. Anyway, risky run, you know? So let's go. Let's take a look and see what happened. Oh, man. Right there, just hooks him. Boom. Look at that. Oh my God. 12 keeps her rolling. Can he save it out of the grass? I want to see how these guys ended up getting involved. So he makes it through. And let's shut this down. One across. Oh, trying to come back up the track. The 14 just collects the 11. You know, and that's the thing that sucks is when you're below the racing line, it generally, sometimes it won't call you out that you've got a car load. Is that a Dodge Intrepid? It's got the weird Charger graphics on it. Huh. Anyway. So now there was another wreck there. Finished right behind him. Look at that. I mean, look at how many people. I mean, 6. Everybody from 6th on back is a lap down. Yeah. Well, that's good for you, dude. And Clutch, I appreciate the kind words here. I appreciate it. I mean, it's just something where it's like a lot of people out there, they do it just like, oh, it's just crashes, you know, or they're really mad about it. And believe me, we get mad plenty of the time. But you know, it's something where iRacing was more. There's so much that you don't know about it when you go in, and I hope that people get some education out of this and can kind of understand and look and see how races get run, and you know, maybe pick up some tips or tricks or something like that. I don't know. I mean, we're never the fastest. But anyway, I hope people can absorb something out of it for sure. What's up, Lowe's? Got mauled in the final lap wreck, didn't even make it back. Oh man, that sucks. That truly sucks, man. But I mean, hey, that's part of the people that watch the stream. Is it's more, I think it's more to like commiserate with each other that. More to commiserate more than anything that this stuff happens to everybody. It really does. Look at that racing, man. Oh, God. The 6 and the 7, they're working well together, and the 11 too. So if you look, I mean, you see how they're nice and tight. They're not really, well, now they do it, but they're not really bobbing and weaving when they get in the corners. They're relatively tight up together. Like I say, you really don't have to side draft in this series. You really don't. A lot of people think that you do, but it's so much more about how well formed up you are than it is about side drafting and all that. So. Oh, the Kellogg's car. Oh, man. Oh, Chris. Gotcha. There you are, man. Yeah, you got wrapped up in that. Oh, God. Oh! See what happens here. Doing good work on the outside there. Moves up to block. 3 wide. Shooting the gap. Look at these cars moving all over the place. What is he doing? Oh God! Oh my God! The hell's this car just doing here? I hooked him. And unfortunately, you can't tow out until you're stopped. Oh my God. You gotta hold the brake there, sir. You gotta hold the brake there. I think one car's saying he didn't make it back to the line. Yep. Damn, man, that sucks. So I wish I would have known. I would have pushed you across. Helmet's car. That was crazy. I mean, let's watch that from the chase. Better yet, from the cockpit. So you can just see how little you can see. What? Oh, God. Yeah, man, I think if you would have pushed the clutch in, you might have made it. Yeah, didn't even have a chance to say goodbye. Man, that's literally the toughest out you can get right there, where there's nothing you can do. I can't remember what track I was at, but we had somebody, we were behind them coming off of turn 4. It was like one of the mile-and-a-half tracks, like California or something, and basically was on his back bumper, then went to his outside as he kind of came down the banking, and we didn't see him because exactly at the time we moved around, a car in front of him that was further up lost it off of 4 and went down into the grass, and then hooked it and came right back up into us, and literally we had nowhere to go. You know, we actually went back to go back down low underneath him, and just hello, and yeah. Oh God, yeah, there's nothing you could do there, and that's the most frustrating part that people just do not understand about this, is so much of this is completely out of your control. You know, where it's like you can look at what happened with us in the 8, and yeah, I mean, that was within people's control. It was a little bit of net code, but, you know, should we have been lower down the track? Probably. You know, and the 8 was trying to go back, which, you know, if I missed his comment on that, that's kind of my fault, because I couldn't tell if he was going. But that's between drivers, but something like that, there's nothing you can do. Man, there's just nothing you can do. So, love that Papyrus car too, by the way. That's an awesome paint scheme. I don't know who posted that up, but that's a great one. So, anyway, qualifying didn't really work out for us. It's not really a big wreck that took us out. It was more just kind of errors between two drivers. One person trying to go to the back. I don't know why he would decide to do that. Coming through the tri-oval and going into 1, I figured he would lay over on the backstretch and just drag the brake, but whatever. You want out, you want out, so is what it is. But we'll take it, and we'll move forward from here. The one thing we didn't check was how bad we got hurt. It's a 4X, but aside from the 6 that we got in the first one today, but minus 0.04. You know, iRating, we pretty much just gave up everything that we gained in the last race. You know, which sucks, but you know, what can you do? So that was the top split. So anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging out on the stream, and doing 2 of them in one day is always fun. You know, especially when we can kind of get to see just kind of 2 different strategies in the same race. So again, we'll do some more stuff this week. I think we still got one more Daytona, and we'll probably run it at some point. And it's probably better to run it sooner than later, because eventually all the guys with the higher rating, they get their points and then they're out. So, but that'll do it here. Until the next time, take care.